Hi everyone, I'm Dr. Lorraine McGlynn. I am a clinical psychologist and holotropic breathwork facilitator, and I'm making this video today to invite you to our holotropic breathwork and shamanism workshop, which will be held December 1st to the 4th at Menla Mountain House and Dewa Spa in Phoenicia, New York, which is in the Catskill Mountains. This is a double breathwork workshop, which means there'll be 4 holotropic breathwork sessions, 2 as a breather, 2 as a sitter. We'll also be having a sound bath, a guided shamanic journey, and an evening fire healing ritual. So for those of you who are not familiar with holotropic breathwork, it is a breathwork practice where you breathe deeper and faster to a particular set of music to enter in an expanded state of consciousness. There's also the option for body work, which is focused release work. There is mandala drawing, and there's evening sharing circles. So the way the workshop is structured is we arrive on Sunday evening. You can check in anytime after 3 p.m. We start with dinner at 6 p.m. on Sunday, and that's followed by a talk on the theory and practice of holotropic breathwork from about 7:15 till 9:30. And then Monday morning, we have our first breathwork session from 9 to 12, and our second breathwork session from 2 to 5. And then after dinner, we have our sharing circle. And then on Monday evening, we'll have our guided sound bath by Jeffrey Warren, which is a wonderful experience. On Tuesday morning, again, we'll have breathwork 9 to 12. And in the afternoon from 2 to 5. And then after dinner on Tuesday evening, we have our guided shamanic drum journey. And then we'll be having our evening fire ritual. So that is the plan. And then the last morning, on Wednesday morning, we have a practice that's called nature-based mask making, where you'll be foraging for materials in nature during the course of the workshop to use for your mask making activity Sunday morning. And then once the mask making activity is complete, I'll be doing a talk on integration, and then we will have the closing circle followed by lunch, and then the workshop ends after lunch on Wednesday. So if you have any questions, you can email me at drmcglynn6@gmail.com, which is drmcglynn6@gmail.com. And I'll also be posting this video on my Facebook and my YouTube channel, so there'll be more information there if you want it. What else do I want to say before I end this video? I usually do these videos pretty structured, but I think it's also important to say that this work is really powerful, and a lot of people come into these workshops with a lot of different things that they're working on in their lives. Sometimes it's like anxiety, depression, some past trauma, relationship issues, recovery from addictions. And this workshop seems to be really supportive and therapeutic for working on those issues and getting to the deeper underlying causes. So it really gets to this part of you that's this, we call it the inner healer, but it's this inner healing wisdom that all of us have within us that sort of brings a particular set of experiences to each person during their breathwork session. It sort of guides the session. And the other really important component that I think is important to talk about is in this particular work, in holotropic breathwork, it's very permission giving. So we're really encouraging people to do sometimes what's considered to be counterintuitive. So when we're experiencing something that's uncomfortable or painful or difficult, I think most of us, the tendency is to want to distract ourselves or do something else, or take a pill, whatever we need to do to not feel what's uncomfortable. In this workshop, we're really encouraging you to do the opposite, which means a lot of this work is about amplification of symptoms. So in your breathwork sessions, we're encouraging you to breathe into what you're feeling either in your body or what you're feeling emotionally, and to let that come up to its full expression and to hopefully clear and release in your session. And the facilitators are very devoted and committed to this work, so they will be there to support you physically and emotionally through your session, to help you to feel safe to go into the experience in whatever level that you feel comfortable. So I would encourage you to consider potentially exploring this work and seeing if it's for you. There's a lot of videos, I think, on YouTube. Some of them are pretty extreme that aren't really representative of this work, but this work tends to be very respectful, and people really are just encouraged to go into these experiences at whatever level they're comfortable, again knowing that they'll be safe and fully supported. So if you're interested, again, you have my information, and we'd love to have you come and join us in December. Menla is a beautiful site. It happens to be the most favorite retreat center site that we hold these workshops, because it is located on a 330-acre wildlife campus, and it's a beautiful setting to have these kinds of workshops. And they also have a complete full-service spa for anyone who's interested in having any kind of healing arts services. They also have a 200-year-old barn and recreation area. They've just added a exercise building. There's like waterfalls and walking trails all through the property and wildlife. The food is usually farm to table vegan, so it's real healthy, and it's home cooked every day. So the food's very clean. So again, I'm not trying to really sell you on the workshop, but it is going to be a pretty wonderful experience. And the team I work with is really amazing. Jeffrey and I have been working together for many, many years, and he's amazing at supporting the breathers and supporting the team. And we have an apprentice named Davina Pridham who's coming, who was a psychiatric nurse practitioner and is very familiar with not only holotropic breathwork, but the physical body and health. So if you're interested, we'd love to have you join us again. And if not, just take good care. Take care of yourselves in the world. That's what everything that's happening today. And just know that you're not alone. And there are people out there to support you and that are kind of moving along the same vibration you are, just radiating love and healing and trying to not only heal themselves, but heal the world. Take good care.